fascinating how the snow makes a silent blanket over everything. You see, the snow has coated everything in the fields now around the village, and you can't see more than maybe half a kilometre to the edge of the forest up there. Even the cats are inside, and we've got thousands of cats in our village. I sometimes think they actually run the village, and they're always patrolling and getting together in groups and drinking beer on the street corners. But today they're inside next to the fireplace having a nap. The trees are heavily laden. See those ones over there? That's the direction of the cherry orchard, and there used to be a little frog pond at the bottom of this path, but it sort of dried up. Maybe it will refill this spring. Getting near towards the wooded areas outside the village. There's my wife waiting, and she wanted to listen to the snow, because if you are really quiet you can sometimes hear the snowflakes, but these are a little small for that. And there's the village down there. And all is quiet and wintry. A little closer up to some of these snow-laden trees. Nature's architecture and art, if you like. There's a little stream, and just to the left here there used to be a sort of sumpy flooded area in this depression over here where the frogs used to breed. Maybe they'll come back. And there's the cherry orchard up there. Well, we must have had 20 centimetres. If it carries on, might get to half a metre or something. About 1.5 foot if it carries on like this. Beautiful. Just getting back home, and there was a beautiful red Milan bird. There he is. A Condor Moment. You can't really see it with this camera. He just went over that block. Well, I just shoveled a ton of snow, Made sure my wife's car is clear. Finished a bowl of Condor, and now I'm actually just finishing off what I've got left of the baby's bottom. Dunhill. Condor, the yellow label at least, won't ghost, and was a nice smoke. It's one of those tobaccos that isn't outstanding. It's all Virginia, and it's more lightly topped than the ready rubbed. As most people say that. Some people say it's got as much nick as the ready rubbed, but it was all right for me. And I had a light breakfast this morning, and feel fine, you know. Flavour-wise, it's if you like the tobacco to stand out, the Virginias, that's what they do. The topping, Tonquin, and some people say it's got a bit of Lakeland in it, but it's very, very little, I think. I can't compare it, for example, with Ennerdale, where it stands out. So the Condor is a good smoke. It's a good nostalgia smoke. 30 years of British advertising in my formative years have left their mark on me. So I love to smoke a bit of Condor from time to time. Didn't quite hit the sweetness level from the Virginias that I would like. But a pleasant smoke. Pleasant is how I would grade it, like 2.7, something like that. A lot of tobaccos are around that score level, aren't they? But you know, it's Condor, so you've got to sort of love it anyway. And I smoked it in this pipe on that walk. Stayed lit pretty well. You know, some people say it doesn't stay lit, but mine probably just need to lightly dry it and then you're off. So I just sat down in the shed of serenity and opened the door and watched the snowflakes landing in the garden after that hard work. Got myself a nice can of Czech Budweiser beer, which I think I deserve after moving half a ton of snow. Oh, that's good. It's nothing like a can of beer, even in cold winter weather, when you've really worked up a sweat and done a bit of physical work, you know, it's... Got my little radio going here. Listen to the news as old men do when they're smoking their pipe. And now it's a bit of classic. This is the SRF2, which is the sort of more cultural, less poppy channel, but they bring the news and everything. There's one thing I do like when the snow has laid a blanket and it just quietens things down, slows things down. It's Friday, so it's a working day, so it's not so great if you've got to work and get about, especially the post people, delivery people, you know, I know, total sympathy with them, but one day they will be retired and just take it for what it is, one of nature's beautiful seasons. Oh, and the little robin has returned to my garden there, and they all seem to have found the feed that I hung up the other days. Now they're about, and very glad to see that they're enjoying themselves with that. Anyway, I shall relax, drink my beer, smoke my pipe, have a little mid-afternoon snack with my wife and one little glass of bubbly or something. And then earlier dinner, or maybe at 6 o'clock, curry tonight. 1 glass of red wine with that. That's the advantage when you're retired. You can space the day out and you don't have to stick to sort of conventions, you know. One day you can do it this way, another day you can do it that. I count myself as lucky to have reached that point. And you can reflect and think. Very important. Anyway, see you later, alligator.
Yeah. My wonderful husband shoveling snow, doing a great job. It's almost all done already. Wonderful. Excellent.
Nothing should disturb that Condor Moment.